You have until tomorrow to pay your respects to former President Jimmy Carter. Right now, his body lies in repose after an eventful weekend honoring his life and legacy here in Georgia. Our live team coverage from the Carter Center continues today. Fox 5's Deidre Dukes has more on the steady stream of visitors at the Carter Center. But we begin with Fox 5 anchor Courtney Bryant with a look at the week ahead. Courtney?
Yeah, Christine, here we are at the Carter Center on what is a bitter cold day here in Atlanta. It doesn't get much colder than this, but nevertheless, we have seen steady streams of people coming here to pay their respects. Let's actually give you a look at what things are looking like here on this Monday afternoon. You see plenty of flowers, messages that people have written and left here, and we've seen people continue to come out. This is actually the area where people are exiting after paying their respects as former President Carter lies in repose here at the Carter Center. I'm told over 14,000 people came here between Saturday and noon today to pay their respects. I was actually told that one of those people was an Emory University student who came at 4 o'clock in the morning today on her way to class just to be able to come here and really be part of history. What's happening here is so meaningful to so many people, not only to say goodbye and pay their respects, but to be part of history. And we've seen that continue to happen despite this bitter cold here. And again, many people are coming because former President Carter, because of what he stood for as a champion of human rights around the world, supervising elections in more than 100 countries, and spearheading things like civil rights and other causes that he found important. We talked to one person who said they felt a special connection and admired Carter for all of his accomplishments in his lifetime. Let's get out to Fox 5's Deidre Dukes. She continues our team coverage. She's been talking to people here who attended today's public viewing. Deidre, what are some of the things that you're hearing?
Courtney, you just described so much of what we're hearing out here. Just such a great legacy that former President Carter has left behind, a living legacy, really. In fact, so many people here that we talked to today saying that you feel his spirit, that they felt a sense of connectedness here as they visited the Carter Center today. So many traveling here by foot, others via shuttle. This gloomy weather really not impacting their mood today as they came here, really wanting to pay their respects. Some grew quite emotional as they came here today.
I brought my mom with me today. She already died, so I want her to be here too. So for me, this has been very sentimental.
Oscarina Leta grew emotional during Monday's visit. She carried with her a photo of her late mother as she paid her respects at the Carter Center. You feel like your mom's here in spirit?
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
A native of the Dominican Republic, Leta lived in New York for several years before moving to Georgia. She never met the former president.
But I did love Jimmy Carter and respect him and his family.
Her love for Carter fostered by her late mother, who thought highly of the Carter family.
At that time when Jimmy Carter was the president, I was a young girl, but my mother used to talk about him so much. She had so much hope for him. She thought that he was going to change the country. And when he stopped being president, she used to say, he's going to do more for the country, not being a president than being a president, and he did.
Leta reflected on all Carter accomplished during his lifetime as she joined tens of thousands of well-wishers traveling to the Carter Center, where the former president will lie in repose until 6 a.m. Tuesday.
For me, was very important for me to come, because I know if Jimmy Carter did his cancer, I know I can come and see him for the last time.
For the last time, so many eager to pay their final respects. Now, we've been out here all afternoon, and there's been a steady stream of people making their way here. At last check, there was not a long line to gain entrance, and of course, the doors will remain open overnight here for those who, Courtney, would like to pay their respects. So many people coming here from Georgia, across Georgia, and around the world wanting to do so today.